each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And slam dunk by Noel.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Now here's Simmons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Durant. And Durant gets double-teamed. Irving from long range. Drummond passes to Durant. Traps in the tray. KD's got a pair of triples in the second now for Brooklyn.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Barrett. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. Just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They're playing for each other right now. Selfless basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
I like how they're working the ball down low and finding easy looks. They may be tempted to switch things up in the second half, but I say stick with it. Force the other team to adjust to the way you play.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Irving is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Durant. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Simmons in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Stolen by Robinson. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And there's the pass to Randall. And that one, good. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hand?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My dad, my late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
So for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson and quickly in for Barrett. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Outside Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Passes to Gibson. Lets it fly. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
11 feet away. They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And Simmons kicks to Irving. Beyond the arc. Toppin pulls it in. Here's Quickly. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The pairing up front, Toppin and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry. Lock at 6. Outside for KD. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. Pass to Irving. Over Barrett. KD's shot is off. Knicks trail by